Hi guys, welcome to YouTube channel of Lighting Dreams. Today we are going to discuss a legal topic, that is contempt of court. So according to Oxford Dictionary, contempt is the state of being dishonored or disgraced. The Indian legislature does not provide with a concrete definition of contempt. However, Section 2A of the Contempt of Court Act 1971 says contempt of court means civil contempt or criminal contempt. Section 2B and 2C of the Contempt of Court Act 1971 defines civil and criminal contempt. In India, contempt is classified under two major categories. The first is the civil contempt and the second is the criminal contempt. So let's see civil contempt. According to Section 2B of the Contempt of Court Act 1971, civil contempt means willful disobedience to any judgment, decree, direction, order, writ, or other process of a court, or willful breach of an undertaking given to a court. Let's see what is the disobedience of any judgment, decree, direction, order, writ, or other process of a court. So there should be disobedience of a valid order to constitute contempt of court. An order include all kind of judgments, orders final, preliminary, ex parte, contempt order. Disobedience of a decree, direction, writ, or other process of a court or an undertaking given to the court will also amount to contempt of court. The second is the disobedience or the breach must be willful, deliberate, and intentional. So mere disobedience or breach of a court order by the person is not sufficient to constitute civil contempt. Such a disobedience or breach must be willful, deliberate, and intentional. In order to exercise its power to punish the contemner, the court has to be satisfied beyond reasonable doubt that the contemner has willfully, deliberately, and intentionally violated the court order. No court, including contempt court, is entitled to take trivialities and technicalities into account while finding fault with the conduct of the person against whom contempt proceeding is taken. The second is the criminal contempt. So according to Section 2C of the Contempt of Court Act 1971, criminal contempt means the publication, whether by words spoken or written or by signs or by visible representation of any matter or the doing of any other act whatsoever which scandalizes or tends to scandalize or lower or tends to lower the authority of any court or prejudices or interferes or tends to interfere with the due course of any judicial proceeding or interfere or tends to interfere with or obstruct or tends to obstruct the administration of justice in any manner. Let's see the publication of any matter. The word publication has been given a wide meaning so far as contempt of court is concerned. It includes words both spoken and written, signs, and visible representation. It also includes the publication of any material in the newspaper and magazines, the broadcasting of any material on the radio, and exhibition of anything in cinemas, theaters, and television. The second is scandalizing or lowering the authority of the court. So scandalizing means manifesting itself in various ways, but in substance, it is an attack on individual judges in particular or the court as a whole, with or without reference to a particular case, by casting unwarranted or defamatory aspersions upon the character or the ability of the judges. Such conduct is punished as criminal contempt for the reason that it tends to create distrust in the mind of the common people and thereby shatters confidence of the people in the judiciary. The Supreme Court made it clear in the case of Arundhati Roy that criticism which undermines the dignity of the court can't be said to be fair criticism and does not fall under the ambit of freedom of speech and expression as is guaranteed by Article 19 Clause 1 Clause A of the Constitution of India. Thus, prosecution of persons for scandalizing the court is not prohibited by constitutional right of freedom of speech and expression under Article 19 Clause 1 Clause A. The third is the prejudice or interference with the due course of any judicial proceeding. Any publication which prejudices or interferes with the due course of any judicial proceeding would amount to criminal contempt of court. Media trial or trial by newspaper is not considered proper because it affects the fairness of the trial and is likely to cause interference with the administration of justice. The knowledge of pendency of the case and reasonable ground to believe that the case is pending is sufficient to make out criminal contempt, and the intention and the motive of the publisher behind the content of the publication is not relevant for the purpose of criminal contempt. Let's see the punishment for contempt of court. So High Court and Supreme Court both are bestowed with the power to punish for the contempt of court. Under Section 12 of the Contempt of Court Act 1971, a contempt of court can be punished with a simple imprisonment for a term which may extend to 6 months, or with the fine which may extend to 2,000 rupees, or with both. The last part is the limitation. So according to Section 20 of the Contempt of Court Act 1971, the limitation period for initiating contempt proceeding is of 1 year from the date on which the contempt is alleged to have been committed. Thank you.